how many users are connected to this internet world? How many users are watching Netflix? See, within 60 seconds, 6,94,444 hours watched. 1 million logging in Facebook, 3.8 million search queries, 18.1 million text sent, 1.8 million sent. Why I am explaining? Where the data is coming from, how the data is storing, and how many servers are required. These are the questions may arise doubt in the case of data. So that's why if you search www.internetlivestats.com, you come to know how many users are connected in this internet world. Can you read this number? It's a very huge number. So 4,499,047,483 internet users in the world right now connected. Total number of websites opened, emails sent today, Google searches today, blog post written today, tweets sent today. So by using www.internetlivestats.com, you come to know how many users are connected, where the data is storing, how the data is storing, how many users are sharing their information from one system to another system. So all these questions may arise. The background of this information is cloud computing. So cloud computing is an internet-based technology. The backbone for cloud computing is data center and virtualization. Data center is nothing but collection of high integrated servers at one place is called a data center. Virtualization is a software. Virtualization is the ability to perform multiple tasks in a single system by using VMware virtualization technology, hypervisor technology, Zen virtual IRAM. So we require a huge number of servers in order to store a huge volume of data. So that is the backbone of this internet live stats.com or cyber security data. Internet is a network of networks. Internet is developed by Bold, Bernard, Newman. Three scientists has been proposed. And without internet, you cannot perform any kind of service-based applications in the field of cloud computing. That's why the major limitation of cloud computing is internet. Now, see, same thing I have incorporated in the slide. The numbers are increasing rapidly and the numbers are growing enormously. That means users are increasing, automatically data center also increases. So welcome back to our session. Today I would like to explain demystifying artificial intelligence, cybersecurity threat detection by using AI, machine learning and deep learning techniques. So before going to topic, I would like to explain what is cybersecurity, how do we implement cybersecurity applications by using Python programming, and computer networks having 7 layers like PD and TSPA, physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, and application layer. Each layer having its own functionalities and services. How it is going to help in the case of cyber security data. Then cloud computing is a form of distributed computing. Cloud computing is a internet-based technology. Cloud computing is a multi-tenant architecture because multiple users are connected to this internet. Cloud computing is a 543 formula. 5 characteristics, 4 infrastructure models, 3 services. 5 characteristics like on-demand computing, OBR square M stands for on-demand computing, broad network access, rapid elasticity, resource pooling, measured service. And 4 infrastructure models are also called as types of clouds. There are 4 clouds, P square HC, public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, community cloud. There are 3 major services like SPI, software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. So that is about cloud computing. Then followed by the information security, network security, cryptography. Cryptography is a mathematical mechanism for conversion of plain text to ciphertext by using encryption and decryption methodologies. That is called cryptography. Application security and what are the cyber laws and security auditing algorithms are available, cyber forensics, mobile security, and ethical hacking. In order to implement cyber security applications, I'm using AI, ML, and DL techniques in order to solve real-time applications. If you see list of projects, this is the syllabus. Introduction to cyber security. 26 concepts are there. Then Python programming. In order to implement cyber security applications, we need to have a core Python programming and also advanced Python programming. Core Python programming covers variables and data types and string operations, functions, conditional statements, classes and objects, and Python collections like arrays, sets, lists, tuples, dictionaries, loop statements, file operations, exceptions. Then the advanced Python programming, we need to have cyber security libraries like NumPy, SciPy, Panda, Scikit-learn, Matplotlib, Natural Language Toolkit, TensorFlow, Keras, PyTorch, etc. Then followed by the computer networks. There are two architectures we are studying in these computer networks. Computer networks is a collection of computers in the fashion of local area network, wide area network, metropolitan area network. We have OSI layers like PD and TSPA and a TCP IP reference model, ITAM, and followed by the cloud computing. These are the short forms you can remember very easily. OBR square M, cloud computing, on-demand computing, broad network access, resource pooling, rapid elasticity, measured service. Then P square HC, public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, community cloud. SPI, software as a service, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service. Then information security. Here I am going to explain what are the tools, techniques, and challenges, and the top 10 algorithms of information security. Then network security. Here I am going to explain security information and event management, and what are the tools and techniques. Then cryptography. There are important algorithms like DES algorithm, data encryption standard, AES algorithm, advanced encryption standard algorithm, Rivest-Shamir Adleman algorithm, and various tools and techniques and algorithms. Application security, OWASP, top 10 algorithms like Open Web Application Security Project, and followed by the tools and techniques and recent challenges. Cyber laws and security auditing. We have various intellectual property rights, cybercrime, risk analysis, and tools and techniques we can see. Then cyber forensics, we have mobile and CDR call detail records, and what are the steps are involved in the cyber forensics, what are the tools and techniques, challenges, and applications. Mobile security, how we are providing security for system, server, data center, and as well as mobile security. There are three types of operating systems we can see: Android operating system, Windows based operating system, and iOS operating system. These are the three operating systems can be used for mobile security in order to protect your sensitive data in the mobile. Then these are the ethical hacking concepts, like types of ethical hacking, phases, and what are the tools and techniques, challenges, applications, etc. So these are the real-time applications we are discussing, like geolocation extraction using cyber security, AI and machine learning algorithms, network port scanning. This is one of the application we have implemented with one more my research scholar. Recently we have executed. I am going to demonstrate all these real-time applications and application monitoring using AI, ML, and DL techniques. Packet sniffing, cyber security, data analytics we have implemented. And these are the projects you can implement in your laboratory. There are various projects I have given in the list. And these are the 33 projects. 33 projects you can implement 33 projects in your laboratory, so that you will get very good idea and very good information on the cyber security domain. Then prerequisition of cyber security. So you must have knowledge on cyber security domain. Being a being a student of Vellore Institute of Technology, you must have awareness on this terminology, jargon of cyber security. Computer is an electronic device which takes input and it gives the output and processing by using various machine learning and deep learning techniques. Then networking, linking of computers in the fashion of local area network, wide area network, and metropolitan area network. Then we have different types of operating systems like Android operating system, Windows based operating system, and iOS operating system. Operating system is it is a software interaction between user and a hardware. And we have a program. Program is a collection of instructions and a collection of programs. Software is a collection of programs. Program is a collection of instructions. Then hardware, server. Hardware is a physical device which can be touchable. Server is a special type of computer having high computing configuration. Data center. It is a collection of high integrated servers at one place is called data center. Computer networks. It deals with the 7 layers called open system interconnection. Then cloud computing. It is an on-demand computing. The formula is 543. Mobile security, it is the protection of smartphones. Then cyber security, to protect the computer systems against attacks. So this is the terminology, you must know it while implementing cyber security applications. My dear students, what is this image? We can call it as a technical name. Any one of you? Can you give answer in the chat box? Anyone? Anyone, could you give answer for this question? What is the technical name of this image? Hello, my dear students, can you chat? Please, could you give a technical answer for this question? What is the technical name of this image? By seeing this image, you are getting idea. Sir, it may be a JPG image. It may be a TIFF image. But I'm expecting answer from you. Technical correct answer for this question. What is the technical name of this image? My dear students, please answer to my question in the chat box. Whether I'm connected or not. They are not responding. So what is the answer? Cipher threats. Subhatra, your answer is wrong. You tried very good, but your answer is absolutely wrong. Anyone? Anyone? Could you give a technical answer for this image? My screen is visible. My dear friends, anyone can respond. See the answer. Cyber security word cloud. So how do you publicize about your college? Through pamphlets, through SMS, through WhatsApp, through dashboards, through scorecards. So this is one more way of publicizing about the cyber security by using word cloud. Next. So computer understands only ones and zeros. If you press capital A, system cannot understand capital A. Internally, it converts into ASCII format. ASCII stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange. For every key, there is a ASCII value in the keyboard. The standard keyboard having 106 to 108 keys. For every key, there is a ASCII value. It converts into binary format. If you press capital A, system cannot understand. So you need to convert divided by 2. You are getting binary equivalent number is 100001. So that's why system understand. Oh, you have pressed capital A. So computer understands only ones and zeros. 1 bit equal to 0 or 1. How do you measure the huge volume of data? 4 bits is equal to nibble. 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. 4 bytes is equal to 1 word. 4 words equal to 1024 bytes. 1024 bytes is equal to 1 kilobyte. 1024 kilobytes is equal to 1 megabyte. 1024 megabytes is equal to 1 gigabyte. 1024 gigabytes is equal to 1 terabytes. 1024 terabytes is equal to 1 petabytes. 1024 petabytes is equal to 1 hexabyte. 1024 hexabyte is equal to 1 octabyte. 1024 octabyte is equal to 1 zettabyte. 1024 zettabyte is equal to 1 yottabyte. 1024 yottabyte is equal to 1 brontobyte. 1024 brontobyte is equal to 1 geobyte. 1024 geobyte is equal to infinity. If you see mathematical range of same data, how do we calculate? 1 kilobyte is equal to 10 power 3. 1 megabyte is 10 power 6. Gigabyte is 10 power 9. And terabyte is 10 power 12. Petabyte is 10 power 15. Exabyte is 10 power 18. Zettabyte is 10 power 21. Yottabyte is 10 power 24. Brontobyte is 10 power 27. Geobyte is 10 power 30. This is the way we are measuring the data. So, according to our today's topic is demystifying artificial intelligence in cyber security threat detection. What is the exact meaning of this title? It simplifies and clarifies how artificial intelligence is used to identify threats, malware, viruses, and address cybersecurity threats. So that is the exact meaning of demystifying AI in cybersecurity threat detection. By using AI techniques, ML and DL techniques, we are detecting what type of viruses, what type of malwares, and what type of malicious software we are finding with the help of AI, ML, and DL techniques. So it involves explaining the role of artificial intelligence in analyzing data to detect the potential security risks, threats, worms, Trojan horse, malware, and improve overall online safety. So here, artificial intelligence is nothing but intelligent behavior in a machine. What type of threats it can easily identify and simplify, and it is used to identify and address the cyber security threats. Then you can say it refers to the process of breaking down and explaining the applications of artificial intelligence in the field of cybersecurity, specifically in detecting and mitigating potential threats by using AI, ML, and DL techniques. So, in one sentence, how you can explain about demystifying AI in cybersecurity threat detection techniques? It explores how artificial intelligence enhances cybersecurity by uncovering advanced threat detection methods. So this involves using artificial intelligence algorithms and techniques to analyze large volumes of data, identify patterns, anomalies, and potential security breaches. By leveraging AI, cybersecurity professionals can enhance their ability to detect and respond to threat more effectively, improving overall security measures. Then cybersecurity is the process of protecting computer servers, and cybersecurity data analytics is a rapidly growing field that uses artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning techniques to analyze data generated from various cybersecurity sources. The main goal of cybersecurity data analytics is to detect and prevent cyber attacks, identify vulnerabilities, means virus, malware, and enhance the overall security of a system. Our ultimate goal is to protect our systems and overall security of a system. AI, ML, and DL techniques are used to analyze huge volume of data to identify patterns and anomalies. Patterns means model. Model is a simplified version of the reality. Anomalies is nothing but unknown virus, unwanted data, unwanted virus, unwanted error, and threats, Trojan horses, malware, etc. These techniques use algorithms that learn from historical data to predict future events. So this allows cybersecurity professionals to detect potential threats before they occur, minimize the impact of cyber attacks. So AI and ML and DL techniques are essential tools for cybersecurity data analytics. They allow cybersecurity professionals to analyze large volume of data quickly and accurately and detect potential threats before they occur. So by using artificial intelligence, machine learning techniques and deep learning techniques in cybersecurity data analytics, it involves various steps like data collection. We are collecting cybersecurity data, then pre-processing, we are eliminating the noisy data, inconsistent data, redundant data, dirty data, etc. By using a box plot and binning techniques. Feature extraction, we are extracting related to domain, related to problem statement. Model training, we are 75% data we are using for training, 25% we are using for testing. And finally, we are evaluation and deployment. Some of the machine learning, deep learning techniques used in cybersecurity data analytics, including supervised learning. What is meant by supervised learning? Supervised learning is nothing but there is a target class, there is a label, there is a target class. Based on that data, we are classifying the data. Examples, gender is a target class. Based on the gender, we are classifying male or female. So that is called supervised learning. Example, you can use fuzzy classification, neural networks classification, Bayesian networks, support vector machine. These are the various techniques of supervised learning. Next, unsupervised learning. This is there is no target class, there is no label, and we are classifying the data based on the similarity measure. Okay, like Euclidean distance, Manhattan distance, Minkowski distance. Euclidean distance formula is square root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. So in unsupervised learning, we are using various techniques like C-means clustering, fuzzy C-means clustering, K-means clustering. It is used to detect unknown threats and unusual behavior in a system. Then deep learning. Deep learning is an extension of machine learning. This techniques involves training model using deep neural networks to learn complex patterns in data. Deep learning can be used to detect complex threats or to analyze large volumes of data quickly. Reinforcement learning. It is one more approach in machine learning and deep learning. This techniques involves training model to make decisions based on two words, based on rewards and penalties. Based on the punishment and reward, we are solving the problems, especially in gaming application. There we are using reinforcement learning. So reinforcement learning can be used to build adaptive security systems that can detect and respond to new threats. That's why we are preferring reinforcement learning. To apply AI, ML, and DL techniques in cybersecurity data analytics, a process is typically followed. We need to follow the process data collection. First, we are collecting the data from various cybersecurity sources, such as network logs, system logs, and the user behavior. Then data pre-processing. We are using cleaning and preparing the data for analysis of removing noisy data, inconsistent data, dirty data, outliers, and missing values. Then third step, feature extraction. Extracting relevant features from the data that can be used for analysis. Model training. Model is a simplified version of the reality. Training, selecting an appropriate ML or DL algorithm and training a model using the pre-prepared data. That is called model training. Model evaluation is nothing but evaluating the performance of the model using a validation data set and selecting the best model. Model deployment, deploying the trained model in a production environment to detect and prevent cyber attacks. How machine learning techniques can be used in cyber security? Machine learning techniques can be used. What is meant by machine learning? Learning from the observational data, learning from the experience, learning from the mistakes and faults. Machine learning can be used in cyber security to enhance the detection and the prevention of cyber attacks. That is the reason we are preferring machine learning algorithms. So these techniques can help organizations to improve their cyber security posture by detecting and preventing cyber attacks in a real-time environment. Here are some ways machine learning is currently being used in cyber security. Anomaly detection. Anomaly detection means I don't know what type of malware is presented in the data set. Machine learning algorithms can be trained on a large volume of data of normal network traffic patterns to detect anomalies. I don't know, it is a virus. Anomalies means it's a virus, threat, anything, malware, etc. Anomalies that could indicate a cyber attack. This technique can be used to detect abnormal behavior in a system, that is called anomaly detection in a network, such as unusual network traffic, unauthorized access attempts, and abnormal user behavior. Abnormal user behavior. Next, malware detection. So malware is a malicious software to identify the patterns in code or network behavior that are indicative of malware. This can help detect and prevent malware infections in real-time environment. Next application is user behavior analytics. So machine learning algorithms can analyze user behavior, like how Joe Biden and Narendra Modi sir won the elections. You know, they have collected a huge volume of data from the different states and they have analyzed and what are the states are lagging their opinion. So they are increasing booms in that places. So definitely they are getting votes from the vote bank system and certain places where they are lagging. So that is comes under user behavior analytics. Threat intelligence. Machine learning algorithms can analyze large amounts of threat intelligence data from various sources to identify new and emerging cyber threats. This can help organizations stay ahead of potential attacks. Fraud detection. Fraud detection is one of the technique. Fraud detection is one of the research challenges. By using machine learning algorithms can be used to detect fraudulent activity in financial transactions such as credit card fraud or money laundering. So what are the machine learning techniques that can be used specifically for classes for cyber security analytics? So we are using anomaly detection, I have explained, clustering, I have explained, classification, and deep learning. Ensemble learning. Ensemble learning involves combining multiple machines learning models to improve accuracy and performance in detecting security threats. So natural language processing is one of the domain or area or approach. So this technique is used to analyze text data such as emails or chat logs to detect potentially malicious activities. Reinforcement learning can be used to train agents to automatically respond to potential security threats and take actions to prevent or mitigate them. Time series analysis. Time series analysis techniques can be used to detect patterns. Pattern is a model and anomalies is nothing but it is a corrupted data in time series data such as the network traffic logs or under stride edge. Under system logs. Machine learning tools that are commonly used in cybersecurity, TensorFlow, scikit-learn, Keras, PyTorch, Rapid Miner, and ELK Strat, IBM Watson. If you know these Watsons, you can detect and you can prevent various applications, various threats. So IBM Watson is a suite of artificial intelligence and machine learning tool that includes NLP, speech recognition, image recognition, thumb recognition, and computer vision. These are the various libraries we are using in cybersecurity domain, and we are analyzing in the case of cybersecurity data analytics. How deep learning techniques can be used in cybersecurity. In order to extract minute features of the data, we are using for deep learning because of it uses number of input layers, hidden layers, and optimization techniques like dropout function and pooling, max pooling, min pooling, and gradient descent. These are the optimization techniques we are using in the case of deep learning techniques. So, in deep learning techniques have the potential to significantly improve cyber security by enabling faster, more accurate detection of threats and better decision making in response to security incidents. So there are deep learning techniques like intrusion detection, malware detection we are using in order to detect threats, malware, Trojan horse, various malicious code, malicious software, threats. In place of the intrusion detection, malware detection, we are using some examples: fraud detection, password cracking, vulnerability detection, threat intelligence, etc. Deep learning techniques that can be used specifically for cyber security data analysis. If you see cyber security data analytics, we are using various techniques like CNN, RNN, LSTM, convolutional neural networks, recurrent neural networks, LSTM, long short-term memory, are a type of RNN that are designed to handle sequences of data. Generate adversarial networks is a face recognition and gestures of face that applications we are generating under generative adversarial. Deep reinforcement learning that can be used in cybersecurity to respond and security threats in real-time environment. So these are the various deep learning techniques we are using in order to identify, detect, and predict various viruses, threats, and malware, malicious, and attacks you can find very easily. Deep learning tools, what are the tools are available in order to detect and uh, identify threats? We are using TensorFlow, Keras, PyTorch, Theano, and Cafe, Scikit-learn, MaxNet, Torch. These are the various libraries we are using in cybersecurity application. So now I'm going to show you demonstration of cybersecurity applications. Hello, my dear students. Are you understanding? Please respond, anyone.
Sir, it's fine, sir. You can carry on, sir. Everything is fine.
Okay. So now I'm going to demonstrate a practical session on cybersecurity applications using AI, ML, and DL techniques. Cybersecurity, what is the definition of cybersecurity? It is the process of, or cybersecurity is a way of protecting the networks, software, servers, data center, and other programs from the attacks of cyber criminals or cyber attackers. So cybersecurity is the practice of protecting computers, mobile devices, servers, electronic systems, networks, and data from malicious attacks. It's called cybersecurity. Then cybersecurity consists of one picture. Cybersecurity consists of technologies, processes, and controls designed to protect systems, networks, programs, devices, and data from cyber attacks. So this is about the fundamentals of cybersecurity. The evolution everybody knows. History. The cybersecurity in the year 1999, one paper called ARPANET. ARPANET stands for Advanced Research Project Agency Network. They have derived uh, through that ARPANET, they have derived the internet. So in the year 1988, a man named called Robert Morris, he got an idea. He wanted to gauge the size of the internet. So that's why he is the culprit. He is the computer fraud. He became the first person successfully charged under the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. So Robert Morris now is a very good tenured professor at MIT laboratory in USA. So this is a cybersecurity introduction. Then coming to the see, our Indians are very lazy to keep passwords like they are keeping very simple passwords. Like see, they are giving password within 1 second. How many users I can retrieve? 1 lakh, 17 lakhs, 14,646 users. Within 1 second, I'm extracting number of users. The users kept password is password. And a few more Indians, they are keeping password is 12345. What is this password? Everybody can crack. See, 12 lakhs, 89,266 users, they kept password is 12345. So next 123456. How many users kept? 1 lakh, 11 lakhs, 14,679. Next 12345678 9. This is the password they are keeping. 2,70,228. So likewise, if you see India 123. These are the passwords. Being a technical student, don't keep such a silly passwords like India 123, ABC 123, even your mobile number. Don't keep your password like that. So these are the top most common passwords used in the worldwide. Next, I'm going to demonstrate practical session. So you need to have a you need to have a Python programming software first installation. Okay, so now I'm going to see what are the cyber security future scope. We can use a cyber security in future scope like critical infrastructure security, cloud security, user security, network security, application system security, Internet of Things security. That's why these are the domains you can see in future scope of cyber security. So these are the 14 libraries we are using in cyber security. Those are Pandas, NumPy, Natural Language Toolkit, Scikit-learn, Nmap, and Twisted, Scapy, Beautiful Soap, Cryptography Library, Yara, PyMetasploit 3, Mechanize, and Socket Request. So these are the 14 best libraries for cyber security. So these are the top 10 algorithms of cyber security algorithms. RSA algorithm. It is a widely used public key cryptography algorithm for secure data transmission and encryption. Next, AES algorithm, Advanced Encryption Standard. It is a symmetric encryption algorithm It is used to protect sensitive data. SHA algorithm, a hash algorithm that generates a unique fingerprint for data integrity and verification. Next, Diffie-Hellman algorithm. It is a key exchange algorithm that allows two parties to securely establish a shared secret key over an insecure communication channel. And the DDoS mitigation algorithm. It is a variety of technique used to detect and mitigate distributed denial of service DDoS attacks. Intrusion detection system IDS. It is used to identify and respond to security threats and intrusion in real time. Machine learning algorithms for security to detect and prevent various security attacks, including malware and phishing attacks. Firewalls algorithm. Algorithm used to filter network traffic and block unauthorized access to a computer system. Snort algorithm, an open source network intrusion detection system that detects and alerts network administrators about possible attacks. SSL TLS algorithm, encryption algorithm used to secure internet communication, including with the web traffic and email transaction. So now you need to install Python programming. Write a Python program that performs RSA encryption and decryption using the cryptography algorithm. So what I am doing, I am using from library. You can call it as cryptography hasmath.primitives.asymmetric import rsa.padding from cryptography.hasmath primitives import serialization and hashes. First, you need to generate RSA key pair that then you can go for encrypt a message, then decrypt the message, print the original message and the decrypted message. So this is the way we are performing Python programming. So first program I am going to execute. Before going to practical session, go to Google, type Python software, very simple, Python software. Then go to python.org, go to download, see the Python 3.11.4. Please download and you can install. It is a 24 MB file, very simple. Within 1 minute, it is downloading. 24 MB file we have downloaded, and we can install the software and you can implement artificial intelligence, machine learning and deep learning techniques very easily in order to detect, identify threats, malware, malicious software, threats, Trojan horses, malicious software, various kinds of threats we can find by using these algorithms, AI, ML, and deep learning techniques. Okay, just I'm updating my software, a Python software, so that I can implement the practicals. Now I'm going to demonstrate all the practicals. Okay, write a Python program, okay, to perform RSA encryption and decryption using the cryptography library. Okay, by using RSA algorithm, what are the steps we are performing? First, we are generating RSA key pair, encrypt a message and decrypt the message, print the original message and the decrypted message. Then it can display the output. Now my software is I'm installing that software. You can select add path. Automatically the path will also update. So it is taking time. If you are having systems, please install Python software. It takes only 1 minute. See, now it is completed almost all. It is updating the features and tools and techniques. All the things are updated in this Python software. Okay. Now see, modify was successful. My screen is visible. Please respond. Hello, sir. My screen is visible.
Sir, it is visible, sir.
Yeah, please see now.
Yeah,
I
it is
have
fine.
opened. I have opened a command prompt. So my path is C colon users and Sharavati. This is the path I have given. You can check whether it is installed or not. Python space. Just give Python. The latest version is 3.11.4. Now I'm quitting from ideally. Python can be executed in two ways. IDLE and scripting way. IDLE stands for Integration Development Learning Environment. This is called a scripting way. This is called IDLE interactive shell. Now I'm quitting from quit. Parenthesis begin, parenthesis close. This is called a scripting way. Here I'm writing my own script, like write a Python program. Suppose notepad space RSA algorithm. RSA algorithm, you can see I'm opening in the notepad. Write a Python program here. Write a Python program that demonstrate the RSA concept. Okay. Now save the program. I have explained already. Generate two random prime numbers. Check if a number is prime. Compute the greatest common divisor of two numbers. Compute the modular multiplicative inverse of number. Generate the public and private keys. Encrypt a message using the public key. Decrypt a message using the private key. And generate the keys, encrypt and decrypt the messages. Control S. Now you can execute Python space RSA. See now, see my public key. My screen is visible, sir. Hello,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So public key is a 5, 40,000. I mean 402,257. Private key, original message, encrypted message, decrypted message. Next application I'm going to demonstrate. Write a Python program that demonstrates how to use the cryptography library to generate a SHA hashes algorithm. Now here what I am doing, I am installing Python libraries from cryptography.hazmath.primitives from import hashes, create a SHA-256 hash object, then update the hash object with this, some data, then finalize the hash and get the digest, then print the digest in hexadecimal format. Now I'm going to execute yeah, I'm going to execute SHA algorithm. See here, Python. If you want to open notepad space SHA dot, so that file name is not there. Notepad space sha1.py. I have given the file name. So this is the program. Okay. So now I'm executing, or you can see this algorithm. I want to create a new program. What you can create like this. Now you can save the program and execute. Python space. Now my output is visible. Hello. Hello, madam.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is the SHA-256 digester. We are getting the encrypted code. Now I'm going to execute next program. Write a Python program for a Diffie-Hellman key exchange algorithm is an asymmetric key algorithm used for a key exchange. It allows two parties to establish a shared secret key over an insecure communication channel. Diffie-Hellman problem. So what I'm doing, I'm collecting Diffie Hellman. So notepad space Diffie Hellman dot. So this is the file name, Python space. See, the shared secret key is 10. So likewise, what are the steps I have implemented? First, I'm generating prime numbers used for key exchange, then primitive root of prime, private key for both parties, public keys for both parties, shared secret key calculation, verifying the both parties have the same shared secret key, etc. Next, fourth program, write a Python program to perform encryption and decryption of given message using AES algorithm. Now I'm executing AES algorithm. See here. So notepad space AES.py. This is the program. So what I'm doing in AES, so I'm reading the text. So Python space AES. So original string, cyber forensics, encrypted string, and decrypted string, cyber forensics. So this is the fourth program. Next, go to the fifth program. Write a Python program to perform cybersecurity data analytics using CNN techniques. Hello, my dear students. Please see, CNN is a convolutional neural networks techniques. I am taking cybersecurity data set from GitHub, Kaggle, and UCI repositories. Now I am applying CNN technique. First, what I am doing, I am using libraries like NumPy, Matplotlib, sklearn, Keras. These are the various libraries I'm using. NumPy is used for numerical calculation. Matplotlib is used for visualization purpose. sklearn for a machine learning algorithm purpose. Keras is used for in order to extract the features. Hello, sir. My screen.
Oh, hello, sir. Yeah, screen is visible. Yeah, continuous.
Yeah. So I'm executing the one hat encoded labels, create the CNN model, compile the model, train the model, then evaluate the model on the test set, plot the training history, plot the testing history. And these are the graphs I'm going to generate now. Cyber security data I have taken as an input data set. Sir, my screen is visible, sir.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Visible, sir. Go ahead.
Visible, sir.
So I'm taking as a cyber security data as a cyber security data set I have taken. Just to see the code of cyber security, write a Python program to perform and identify the number of threats and the types of threats by using CNN technique. So this is the Python code. First, what I am doing, I am importing all the libraries, NumPy, Matplotlib, sklearn, Keras, then generate the synthetic data for demonstration purpose, split the data into training and testing sets, reshape data to fit the CNN input, one hat encode the labels, create the CNN model, compile the model, train the model, evaluate the model on the test, then plot the training history and plot the testing history. So now I'm going to execute Python space cyber security. Now see, now it is going to run. So I have taken a data set from Kaggle and GitHub. It is 10 steps. My screen is visible, sir. Hello, madam. My screen is visible.
Yes, sir. It is visible, sir.
Yeah. So
Yes,
this
sir.
is the first. Yeah, this is the first graph, and this is the second graph. We have generated epochs versus accuracy, and loss versus accuracy, and loss versus epoch. So total I got 83.99 accuracy. My screen is visible, madam. 83.99. I got it accuracy. So this is a real-time application. Now next, this is one of the AI technique. Write a Python program to perform enhancing cyber security through machine learning and deep learning techniques in script development and implementation approach. So this is one more my research article I have implemented by using AI, ML and DL techniques. What I have done in this one, I'm importing TensorFlow is a library and import Matplotlib, then load the fashion MNIST data, then reshape the data and normalize, then convert labels to categorical, then define the model, add dense layers, compile the model, train the model, evaluate the model, and train the model. And to generate the graphs, plot training accuracy values, plot training loss values. So now I'm generating the graphs for this paper implementation by using AI, machine learning and deep learning algorithms. Please see now, my input data set is better script data set I have downloaded. That is a malware and malicious data from Kaggle and GitHub and UCA repositories I have downloaded. Please see here. So now I'm opening my screen. So notepad space better script .py. This is the program. Write a Python program to perform enhancing cyber security through ML and DL techniques in script development and implementation approach. So here, TensorFlow, my library, Matplotlib is my library. TensorFlow for solving the cyber security data, big data, machine learning, and the deep learning techniques comes under TensorFlow library. Matplotlib is for visualization purpose and load the fashion MNIST data, reshape the data and normalize, convert labels to categorical, define the model, add a dense layer, compile the model, train the model, evaluate the model, train the model, plot training accuracy values, plot training loss values, and finally it is showing. Now see here, I'm executing Python space better script.py. Now it is running. Any doubts so far, my dear students? Please ask me.
Sir,
Now,
everything is fine, sir.
yeah. So you can also execute. You give me your project title. I'll implement and I'll give you results. My dear students, you tell me your research paper title. I'll give you code and I will execute results. Any doubts? My dear students. Sir, which class students are they are? Hello, sir. Ravi,
Sir,
sir.
third
Any
year,
doubt?
sir. Yeah.
Third year
Everything is-
students.
Yes, sir. 3-1, sir.
Yeah, please let them ask any doubts, sir, because it is taking 5 epochs. It is running my system. My screen is visible, sir.
Yes, sir. It is visible, sir.
So let them ask any queries, sir, please. 2 minutes time. Unmute them. Please ask any queries with them. Hello, my dear students. Hello, my dear students. Third year students. How many students are there, sir, total? Hello, sir. How many students are there total? Okay. Now see, my screen is visible. Third iteration is completed. Fourth iteration is going to implement now. Ravi, sir. Any doubts with the students, sir?
No, sir. Everything is fine, sir. Not asking any questions.
So fourth iteration is running. Now it is identifying number of threads with accuracy 90 point. I'm getting accuracy 90 point something. See here, right side corner. So now last step is implementing. Last epoch means iteration. So 938 images I have taken as a better script development, cyber security threat detection using CNN technique. And can see here, now I'm getting the estimated time, loss, accuracy. These are the validation metrics. Expected time, completion of the program, loss, accuracy. Now my system model is getting, the accuracy is 91.29. Yeah, please. Any doubts, sir? Please. Please over. So I'm generating the cyber security threats by using convolutional neural networks. It is getting the parameters like estimated time and loss accuracy by using CNN model. Please tell me.
Actually, I applied for the one focus index.
Can I talk after 10 minutes? Because I'm in the session. I'm explaining to Vellore Institute of Technology electronics students.
Which one, sir?
Electronics department, sir. Vellore Institute of Technology with Tamil Nadu. Any doubts? How many practicals I have demonstrated? Any doubts? If you are having, please ask me. Now I'm going to generate graphs for this a malware detection, cyber security threat detection in the form of better script development by using convolutional neural networks. In Python programming, if you are having any doubts, you ask me, I'm going to clarify. Or if you are having any research title, you give me, I'll implement that one, I'll give you results. Any doubts? My dear professors, any doubts if you are having, please let me know it so that I can clarify your doubts. And the last but one iteration is running. Sir, how many students attended, sir? Total? Total, sir? How many are there?
25, sir.
Only 25 students. Okay. Now the last step is running. After that, it is going to generate visualization part by using matplotlib. The graphs are going to generate. Yes, sir. So I'm getting accuracy 94.5, 94 something. I'm getting the accuracy of whatever the data sets I have downloaded from the Kaggle, GitHub, and the UCI repository. So now I'm getting the accuracy 94 point something. So I'm going to wind up within 8 minutes. You can ask one more application I'm going to demonstrate. Please, if you are having, see, my screen is visible. Hello, sir. My screen is visible, sir.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
The graphs are the model accuracy between accuracy versus epoch. I got 94 point, and model loss I got 0.40. So these are the graphs I have generated. If you want n number of graphs, you can go to the code. You can increase and you can give the validation metrics like epochs versus loss, loss versus accuracy, accuracy versus epochs, and whatever the parameters. If you are increasing, you can increase here and generate the number of graphs. Next application I'm going to explain enhancing malware prediction and detection on image data sets using deep learning and feature fusion and implementation approach. What I have done, I have installed libraries like NumPy, TensorFlow, and various optimization parameters like input, convolution, two-dimensional, max pooling, flatten, dense, concatenate. From TensorFlow, I'm using Keras models like Matplotlib for visualization purpose. Then generate a synthetic image data. I have taken samples, 1,000 images and with labels. Then define image feature extraction model, define feature fusion model, combine both models, compile the model, train the model. 75% images out of 1,000 samples I have taken, 750 for training and 25% I have taken testing model, and I'm generating graphs. Plot the training history and plot training and validation accuracy values, plot training and validation loss values. Now I'm going to execute this last application for today's expert lecture. So now see, I'm going to demonstrate. My file name is malware detection. Okay, see here. So notepad space, I'm creating the file malware detection.py. This is the file name. So this is the code I have written for this malware detection. Python space, please see here, malware detection data. Now my program is running here by using CNN. So now 20 epochs. Now I'm running the program 20 epochs. See the accuracy. So 20 epochs. Now it is running. Now the program is running for malware detection. I'm closing the session within 5 minutes. Please, if you are having any doubts, please ask me. The program is running by using CNN. Okay. Now 17 iterations completed. So very easy in Python programming. You can implement n number of applications and numerous research articles. See here, I have generated graphs between accuracy versus epoch, model accuracy, and model loss, loss versus epoch. Like this, again, accuracy versus loss, loss versus epoch, accuracy versus number of time, number of iterations. Like this, we can generate n number of graphs for malware detection. Sir, my screen is visible, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir. Sir, visible, sir.
Yeah. So I got, I have taken 1,000 samples, but I got 1,000, I mean 99.99 accuracy. All the images are malware images are correctly classified by using this CNN algorithm. That's all from my side. Any queries? If you want, a few more applications are there. And write a Python program to perform adaptive threat intelligence platform for proactive cybersecurity defense. So here also I have taken a data set and I'm classifying the malware detection. What I have done in a real-time implementation, train machine learning models on historical data. For simplicity, we are using a random model here. In a real implementation, use the training model to detect threats. Here we are using a random detection based on the threat model. Simulate historical data for training the predictive model. Train the predictive model, simulate the current data for threat detection, detect threats, create graphs. Now this is the for graph generation. I have used plot simulated data, plot detected threats. How many threats it is detected? Now I'm going to execute this program. Last program, you can see. ATI PP. So I'm executing. What is the name I have given? Just like patent.py. So this is the program. Write a Python program to perform adaptive threat intelligence platform for proactive cyber security defense. So same program I'm executing now. Python space patent.py. See now, I'm getting the graphs. Hello, my screen is visible. Hello, sir. Simulated data. Detected threats. Ravi, sir. Hello, Ravi, sir.
Sir, tell me, sir.
Hello, my dear students. Any doubts? My screen is visible, sir.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
So these are the applications I have demonstrated. If you want any help from my side, you can take my number and you can ask any doubts related to your paper, project proposal, or any publication. I'm going to help you. That's all from my side. Any queries from the audience? Please, I'm winding the session. Please see the, yeah. Please see the title, today's title, Demystifying Artificial Intelligence in Cybersecurity Threat Detection using AI, ML, and DL techniques. I have demonstrated nearly 8 applications by using AI, ML, and DL techniques. Any doubt? Any doubt?
Students, any doubts? So if you have any doubts, now you can ask the sir, or you can send a message here. I will post to the sir. Okay. So thank you for attending the sessions. Sir, thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you very
Yes,
much
sir.
for elaborating the issues in the cyber security. And also you have started. I think in your area, in your country, the time is almost early morning. I think so. You started
Yes,
at
sir.
5:30. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you so, sir. So we'll
Okay,
we'll end the session, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Please send me the recorded video, sir. Please.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Sir, tell me, sir.